last performer to the stage, our headliner tonight. This guy, like I said earlier, if you missed it, drove here from Cleveland on his own nickel, put himself up in a hotel to do this show for no money because he knows it's a good cause, and he lives for comedy. He's been doing it a very long time. People commented online, he's a national treasure, and I can tell you he is, because I worked 42 different states all across the United States. Every comedy club I performed at, his picture is on the wall. Please give a great Rochester welcome to my new friend, Charlie Wiener. Give it up for him.
Yeah, I'll even chip in a buck for you. How you like that? Because I care. This is wonderful. I am like so excited. This is like the coolest thing ever. You guys are like, you're here. You don't know. I've been lonely. This is wonderful. There's people here. This haircut means no more dick. Sorry, I probably should have done that earlier in the show. Anyway, just me. This is, I swear to God, if there's like 3 people go talk about a drug addiction. Drug addiction, you're pussies. This is an addiction. This is doing comedy, doing a performer. I've been performing for like 54 years, right? I drove 4 hours to come here and do somebody's backyard. For free. For free. And the thing is, my wife was like, so, let me get this straight. You want to drive to Rochester, pay for a hotel, all the tolls, to work for free. Okay, I'll give you the money. Look, you get the hell out of the house. Okay, because my wife knows. I've been on the road my whole life. You remember somebody mentioned the road? Oh, the road. Yes. 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 I missed the road. And my wife was like, you need to just get the hell out of the house. The COVID thing is just, we've been married 35 years. We have never spent in 35 years this much time together. You know, it's like a quick home. You're on the road, you get home, time to go again. That's it. That was the sex. Some of you are like, no, I don't think you really have. No, not anymore. We've been going a little nuts. I had fun things to do, so I did a complete home renovation over the last 6 months. Anybody ever done that? Did you mean to? Because I didn't mean to do mine. Mine started off with a nail in the bedroom wall that my wife wanted me to pull out. Pulled the nail out while a little piece of plastic came out. You got to plaster the wall. You can't just leave that. You got to paint the wall. You can't just paint one wall. You got to paint all 4 walls. While I'm painting the 4 walls, I looked up. I noticed the ceiling kind of looks like shit, so I painted the ceiling. Well, while I was painting the ceiling, I dropped a bunch of paint down out of the carpeting, had to pull up the carpeting. Real nice wood floors under there. Go all the way into the hallway. So I had to pull up the carpeting there, then pull up the carpeting in the hallway, because now we're going to redo the wood floors. Did you redo wood floors? But that's a party right there. You're out there with a sander, like, Then you had to use a high-speed buffer. Anybody ever used a high-speed buffer before? Because I sure as shit never had. Like, the hell do you get this thing to go straight? And I banged the shit out of all the walls. I have to redo the walls. While I'm redoing the walls, I noticed the bathroom kind of looks like it's a little old and dated. So I went in there, pulled that apart. I moved the ceiling up, moved the wall, put in all new plumbing, electrical vein. And the thing is, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Neither does my wife. All I know is apparently she wouldn't have done it that way. She's my helper. Halfway through this project, she looked at me and she goes, "You're an idiot. You need to get somebody else in here to help you. You need to get." I said, "Honey, I am the only Mexican we can afford. Take a siesta. Get the hell away from me." So this is nice. This worked out really well because this is my last gig before I go on vacation in January. I think that's funny because I usually work every week. Actually, we're going on vacation. We like the vacation. That's one of the things that keeps our marriage strong. And we love to vacation. We vacation right. You guys ever vacation? You go places? You ever been to like Elmira, Oswego, North Tonawanda? Beautiful in the spring, little missy. I actually grew up in Tonawanda. It's like, yeah, North Tonawanda, what a shithole. I'm down in the Tonawanda. we like the vacation because we spend money. If you're going to vacation, spend money. Don't go on vacation to save money. If you're doing that, you're screwing up your vacation. I have friends like that. They'll call me and they go, hey, you want to have vacation? You want to go? I'm like, well, I don't know. Where you going? Going camping. You want to go camping? No! I did not scrimp and save all year so I could go shit in the woods. Like, well, you know, you get to sleep out under the stars. I said, well, I did that when I was homeless. I want walls and TV and a toilet right there. Please tell me there's hiking involved. Oh, yeah, we're going to climb a mountain. Really? What bar is at the top of the mountain? Well, there's no bar. Well, then why in the hell would we go there? Well, we're looking forward. We like the vacation. We spend money. We stay in nice hotels. We eat good food. We drink good wine. We have sex, I think. Not really sure. We drink a little bit, a little older. Get up the next morning, sheets kind of messed up. We're naked. So my wife, I go, did we, She's like, I don't know, I don't remember. I go, are you happy? Are you satisfied? She goes, yeah, okay, then we're keeping that one that goes on the calendar. Saving that up for the yearly total. Nice to each other. And I think that's the thing about vacation. If you spend a lot of money, you got to be nice to each other. So one time a year, you gotta kind of be nice, because you're spending money. You want to screw that up. Not everybody gets this memo. We were on vacation a couple years ago. We were in a little bar over in Ocean City, Maryland, and there was a young couple there. Apparently, didn't get the memo and just lost it. Just had a couple drinks and just snapped. It was great, fantastic, wonderful. These people they start just looking at it just like, I hate you. Well, I hate you more. Well, I hate your family. I hate everybody you know. I hate your children. I know I birthed them, but I don't think they're mine. It was great. Guy sitting next to me is like, man, we got to stop this. I said, well, you know, there's no band or anything tonight. That's all we got. Apparently people don't like to watch people fight. I do. It reminds me of home. And don't get me wrong, my wife is more than happy to tell me what a piece of shit I am. She just prefers to do it at home because she loves me. My wife loves me a lot because she tells me all the things. Because that's love. When a woman is willing to tell you what a piece of shit you are because she wants you to be a better person. A couple of women know what I'm talking about. The rest are like, well, we're just trying to help you. I understand. My wife loves me a lot. She is willing to take time out of a very busy day. The woman works. She volunteers. She's got a lot of shit going on. She will stop her day to go into great detail about every little fucking thing I do wrong. She's got charts and graphs. She's got a PowerPoint presentation, a slideshow. The woman has put some time into it. You're going to learn something from that. I was married a couple times before. They didn't love me. They just walk by and look at you and go, you're an asshole. Well, that doesn't help me. Well, we were sitting around the other night. My wife looked at me and she goes, man, we've been married 35 years. 35 years. And you've not changed one bit. You are the... Good boy. You are the same piece of shit that I married 35 years ago. You are the same drunken ass you were there. I said, you know how hard it's been to maintain that? Every time I think about improving myself, I go, oh, no, that's not the guy she fell in love with. Didn't keep her any 3 more shots trying to keep my wife happy. So problem. She keeps wanting to change me. I don't want to change. I'm old. I'm 67. I like 67. It's a good age. Changed a lot in that time. I don't think I need to change anymore. I can clock out now. Just stay the way I am. She told me today, she goes, you know, you need a haircut. Okay. I wouldn't know that because I don't look in the mirror. And she knows that. I don't give a shit what I look like. I've been married 35 years. I'm 67 years old. What the hell do I give a shit what I look like? Ain't nobody trying to have something. It's not going to happen. My wife cuts my hair. That's the thing. She cuts my hair because we're cheap. How many right now wish you were on that plane? Okay, nobody's raised their hand. You got another landing. Did you turn this off? Good one. That was an old style kind of. He's losing it up there. Yeah, there's people here. I'm gonna do this in my yard when I get home. My wife's like, you're already standing on the front lawn yelling at people as they walk by. If we let them bring chairs, we can charge them $1. Shit, yeah. I tell you, want my haircut. I'm a little, see, well, all the mics are one because it allows young comics, people that are not used to doing it, come up here and try new material. Right now, we're seeing if the old man can remember anything out of his show. I don't know what his show's like, but by God, we're making good time tonight. Woo-hoo! You're riding the rails. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I don't even know why I'm trying to finish this at this point. But by God, I am, because I'm not a quitter. Wife said, how do you want me to cut your hair? I said, I don't care. I don't care. I don't look at myself. You look at me. Cut it how you want it. She's like, don't be a dick. How do you want me to cut your hair? Tell me. I said, I want you to cut my hair so it makes you want to fuck me. That's what I want you to do. Apparently, my wife's not that good of a barber. Okay, now I'm glad I finished that. All right. Just keep going then. We got this baby running. Woo, woo. Let's keep this party train running. Man, you ought to see me when I'm sober. Oh, I'm sorry. That happened tonight. This will never happen again. My wife likes to remind me that I'm getting older and I'm supposed to be slowing down, but I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna. Because that's the thing. People think when you get old, am I the only really old person here? You're pretty much, Grandpa. The home called, you missed the pudding. Shit. I don't even know what the hell that means, but I don't care. The funny thing about getting old, people think you don't know this happened to you. And my wife's like, you need to eat better. I said, why? She goes, you eat like you're 16. I go, I was happy when I was 16. Leave me the hell alone. I got me this far. You make me want to die. No. That's wrong. So she's trying to make me eat stuff that's healthy and good for me. But she's giving me stuff that I don't like. I know what I like, what I don't like. I hate mushrooms. Anybody hate mushrooms? One. God bless you. People try to make you eat them, don't they? Chop up real fine. They're going to put them in the food. They're going to make you eat them. They chop up real fine. Find every fucking piece of them. Like, how'd you find them? Tastes like shit. My mother used to say, you can't taste them. I go, if you can't taste them, don't put them in the food. I can taste them. They taste like a dog's ass, and don't ask me how I know that. Not a drinking that night. Happy dog. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was a kid on the bike distracted me. 45 minutes ago. Come on. I'm a little... Like, does he know there's nothing going by out there? Yeah, but when I used to take pills, there'd be something going by out there, whether you saw it or not. Anyway, so my wife's decided that since I'm not going to eat right, we need to start doing some exercisey stuff. I'm like, I'm already exercising. I'm already walking from the couch to the fridge to get a beer and walking back. That's almost 12 miles a night. You guys don't drink either, do you? So what my wife has decided what we're going to do, we're going to get a couple bicycles. I'm like, well, I think that's an excellent idea because I was just on a bike 52 years ago. Well, you know what they say, it's, maybe you don't know what they say. Could be I'm the only one that knows this. It's just like riding a bike. Okay, never mind. We'll move on. I made the mistake of telling a friend of mine that we're thinking about getting a couple bicycles. He's like, well, I'll help you. I'm a bicycle enthusiast. Okay, you can get the hell away from me right now. Because I don't know if you've ever decided to change some activity in your life and you told somebody about it and they're like, well, I'll help you. I'm enthusiastic. They're not enthusiastic about it. They're addicted to it. They've lost all common sense when it comes to whatever this activity is. Because he's like, well, what kind of bike you want? I said, just a little bike I can ride around the neighborhood with a little ding-ding bell. You got to have a ding-ding bell, right? And a basket big enough for a six-pack. He's like, well, we get something like that at a bike store for probably $2,500. Are you shitting me? I'm going to spend $2,500. I'm going to buy a shitty used car that I'm pretty sure will break down at some point, and I can push that son of a bitch home. Okay, just me. And Mel is ex-husband. Anyway. You know, I have to say, that's the first car accident I've ever heard of in a broken down car. So, he goes, well, what kind of bike you want? I said, well, I want a Huffy. Gosh, you people are young, too young. It's an old bike. Some of them are looking up going, I think he's talking about doing drugs again. He's like, it's a good, solid bike. He goes, all right, well, we'll get the Huffy, but you got to get a helmet. Okay, well, that's not going to happen. I've never worn a helmet in my life. I've never worn a helmet. I didn't wear a helmet when I was a kid riding bicycles. I didn't wear a helmet when I rode motorcycles. I don't wear a helmet when I walk, when I talk. I don't wear a helmet at all. I don't have to wear a helmet because this thing has been tested. I have whacked the shit out of this thing. Solid. I wear a helmet when I ski. But I've tested this thing many times skiing. I don't know if any of you ski, but I've crashed and burned a few times. I was on anybody ski? Any of you ever go over to like Ellicottville or whatever? Two people. Like that sounds like a town that's far, far away. About an hour. We were skiing at Ellicottville one time, and I wound up on a double black diamond. If you ski, that's where skiers like me go to die. And I realized I'd made a mistake, so I tried to turn, caught an edge, went up in the air, flipped over, came down head first. I hit the mountain so hard, I shook the mountain. My wife came over skiing. She goes, oh my God, I thought you were dead. When your head hit the mountain, it sounded like someone had dropped like an overripe pumpkin from about 50 feet up down. She goes, I thought I was going to find with brains and pumpkin seeds. Test it. I don't need a helmet. I don't need to protect this on a bicycle. If I'm going to protect anything, I need a cup. I don't know if you're familiar with the design of a men's bicycle, but that's the one with the convenient little bar that goes from the seat up to the handlebars. So in case you stop quickly, your nuts have something to ride all the way up to the handlebars, where they stop abruptly and then flip over and dangle like Christmas tree ornaments. Don't need a helmet. I don't use this. I use this. Not very often. Usually just to run water through, but I use it. So I guess the whole thing about, we're not getting a bicycle, which I'm very happy about. I went up to my corner bar to celebrate that the other day when we made the decision, because that's what I do. I celebrate at my corner bar because I know them. They're nice people. And I went up there and I walked the bar, sat down, no bartender. 10, 15, 20 minutes, I was like, where's the bartender? Is this self-serve night? I like self-serve night. Get a better drink for a lot cheaper. You guys really don't drink, do you? Well, the alcoholic seems like he's having a good time. So, finally, for about a half an hour, she comes walking out of the back. She's like dabbing at herself. I'm like, what happened to you? She goes, I spilled a half a bottle of bourbon on my boobs. Really? I find that attractive. There's two things I dearly love, bourbon and boobs. I never thought about putting them together. You may be onto a new cocktail. She goes, oh yeah, smart ass, what am I going to do if they get stopped by the cops on the way home? I said, tell them to smell your breath, not your breasts. Okay, just me. But while I was sitting, it got me to thinking, because that's what I do when I'm lonely. Again, I'm all alone in a lot of this, aren't I? My wife's one of these perfume-wearing women. Do you guys, do any of you ladies wear perfume, cologne, any of the stinky shit? Do you wear it? Okay. Lisa, let me ask. I think, this is my theory, I think my wife wears it to attract me. Sound like a reasonable assumption? She's wasting her money. Number one, I'm already attracted to her. Number two, this shit's expensive, isn't it? Buy a little bottle of perfume, it's like $100. It's a lot of money, it's a waste of money. You want to attract me, you get a decent bottle of bourbon for $35. Little bourbon here, little bourbon here, little bourbon here, little beer here. I will drink you up. Shit, if we're going to be cost effective, you can buy a pound of bacon for $3. I love bacon. I'll tell you what, ladies, you walk around the house smelling like bourbon and bacon, you will never leave that house. God, I got to get out of here. I got to drive back to Cleveland tonight. I'm trying to make last call. Are the bars open in New York?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know, because our bars in Ohio have to be shut down at 10 o'clock at night. That's how we're stopping the COVID. Here's what we'll do. You can tell the governor's a teetotaler because he came up with this brilliant solution. We're going to shut the bars down at 10 o'clock and now get rid of the COVID. Okay, you know what's going to happen. People are going to be like, well, it's only 10 o'clock. Go party at somebody's house. That'll kill the COVID. I'm trying to kill the COVID by drinking a lot of bourbon. That's what I'm doing. I know it's good for you, and it sanitizes your insides. Because I've watched a lot of, like, John Wayne movies and stuff. And if somebody gets hurt, somebody gets shot or something like that, and they're out in the wilderness, for whatever reason, somebody always has a bottle of whiskey, they pour the whiskey on it. Okay, so if you keep drinking the whiskey, they don't have to pour nothing on it. That's pure purity. Still working on that idea. Hang on. I'll get back to you when I talk to my doctor, Dr. Fauci. I love this job. The benefit of this job is that you get to travel all over. Oh, you used to. I mean, now you get to drive 400 miles to do an open mic on. And really not how I thought my career was going to end. I thought they'd have a party and like, here's Charlie, been performing for 100 years. Let's put him in the backyard and have balloons and shit. We'll have cake and it'll be wonderful. Will you have bourbon? No, then he won't be there, apparently. And I love my wife. I don't make up things. I make up some things about my wife, but I love my wife 35 years. A lot of people say, well, you're out on the road. Do you get a lot of young girls that come up? And I go, yeah, there's a lot of young girls who have a grandpa fetish, apparently. You quit turning the damn thing off. It's a good joke. I know it's a good joke. I've heard of people laugh at it before. You won't scare me, people in the dark. Oh, no. I've done this in a building. With people serving drinks and shit. You scare me. A lot, you know. A few of you scare me, I gotta be honest. There's a couple of you I'm not so sure about. People like to Do you like the young girls? No, no. They go, don't you miss dating 22-year-old girls? Shit, no. I have 2 daughters. I couldn't wait to get them the hell out of the house. I don't want to talk to them or nothing. Go. You ever talk to a 22-year-old girl? Nice house, no furniture. That's my favorite joke in the entire show, and I waited to do it. Don't come up to me after this show. We are going to stretch the definition tonight. Call this a show. I'm putting this on. I swear to God, I'm putting this on my resume tomorrow. Ralph's Backyard, sold out crowd. This is COVID sold out here, ladies and gentlemen. We have people in the upper deck. Are they still here? People in the upper deck. We had to co-op the other yard to put people in. That's a sold out show. Here's what I'll tell you. I got more people at this show than the Bills will have at the game tomorrow. Don't come up after the show and tell me, I'm 22, I'm not a girl, I'm a woman. Bullshit. You ever talk to a 22-year-old girl? Girl, bubbling, full of hopes and dreams, and life's gonna be an adventure. Oh, shut the fuck up. Not a woman. Woman's got some miles on her. She's tired, she's bitter. Her only hope is that I'll leave her alone. Her only dream is that I'll die before the money's gone. That's a woman. I like my women like I like my coffee. Cold and bitter. That's right. I was getting young couples come up to me after the show. They always go the same thing. They go, we're not like you at all, Grandpa. We're not like you at all. We're young. We're in love. We're happy. We wake up every morning and roll over, kiss, go, I love you. Shit. It's not love. Well, love is you wake up in the morning, roll over and go, still alive, huh? I had a pillow over your head about 3 o'clock in the morning. And if you've never felt that way, you've never been in love. Folks, you've been a lot of fun. Thank you for coming to Ralph's Side Yard. I will leave you with one thing. People always ask me the same thing. They go, your wife ever seen your show? No. She thinks I'm a truck driver. You guys are great. This is fantastic. Hey, one.
Charlie Wiener, ladies and gentlemen. I hugged you so you'd have somebody you could remember their breasts when you get home. That's what I did there. All right, folks, that is our show. Did you have a good time? Listen, we've only got a couple more weeks that we're actually going to be able to do this, weather permitting. So I'm hoping that you'll tell people about it. Performers, thank you so much for coming out. Ray, can I have that list? I just want to acknowledge everybody who was on stage real fast.
Sure.
All right.
What? The computer changed.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep all that nice applause that you could possibly muster going for all the performers you saw tonight. Andy Kuhn was here, Rich Gagne and his son Henry, Edward Mello, Del Rivers, Scott and Lisa Freibush both were here. Nell Russ, Cindy Arena, thank you so much for coming out. Madeline Smith, so good to see you and thank you for coming. Chuck McCoy, Kevin Markman, and your headliner, Charlie Wiener. Ladies and gentlemen, and also keep that going for my family, who I could not have done this without. My wife Pamela, her mother Ann, my son Jay, my friend Ray Sala, couldn't do it without him. I'm going to ask the performers if you guys want to hang around for a group photo. I think tonight is worthwhile to do that. Please give it up for yourselves. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting comedy and keeping this alive, because if we stop laughing, we stop living. All right? I'm Ralph Tedder. Thank you so much. God bless you all. We'll see you. Go Bills.